Hello, and welcome to episode 42 of our Rimworld playthrough. We're exploring the Anomaly DLC. As mentioned in the comments last time, I think it's time to expand the Ghoul army. Now, there's a little bit of a debate. So we have two candidates in Ghoulification. First of all, we have Bear, who's been with us for a very long time, 54 years old, who is kind but nervous with a chemical interest. All fine, but quite some nice stats. The tragedy of Bear is we have a stab scar, and our brain efficiency is only 70%. I mean, we could be getting this up eventually, right? Like this is we can heal this. On the other hand, we have our new person, Build, who is a good cook. Good with plants, which we kind of need. Potential to be a good colonist with some of the other stats here. Unfortunately, we have too smart and greedy, and they're incapable of violence, which means, like, as we're getting a bigger colony, it makes it harder to defend with non-combatants. We can't really afford these non-combatants, but Build is still very young, only 18, and lots of ability to grow, but the ideology doesn't quite align with everything. And honestly, the non-violence bit, I'm not a huge fan of. So I think I've convinced myself that we're going to do the old this thing. We're gonna do this. Build is gonna become a ghoul. I mean, Build's already hanging out with Edgar and Havoc over here anyways. And my hope is that they become capable of violence as a ghoul, because if they remain incapable of violence, that would just be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare. So let's see what happens. Congratulations, you're a ghoul. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, great. We are now capable of violence, and we're still tough, which is great. You want tough ghouls, and we're gonna eat this right away. Clean up. Oh, perfect. So this was actually a great choice, and we now have a very powerful additional melee combatant. So we have all our colonists that take up weapons and blast from the back, and we have our ghouls, which are holding down the front line. Perfect. We're almost finished this little throne room, which is great. We do have this thing, which is this little ideology and temple area. There's a lot that we need to have, all once again connected, because heat is valuable. It is really dang cold in that throne room. Well, hopefully we'll get a little bit of extra wood. We could throw a couple braziers in there, and get the fires going, etc., and everybody will be happy. Now, food is absolutely something that we are worried about, which is another reason why we made a ghoul, because we have plenty of ghoul food. We do not have infinite supplies. We lost power and unfortunately lost most of a harvest. We do have animals that we can hunt. Ghouls are actually pretty good at hunting animals, and this certainty is falling incredibly slowly. I need to make sure I'm on top of my ritual conversion sort of events as well to make sure that happens, because Ben is actually a great colonist, but we can't have Ben having mental breaks all the time. Ben needs to see the light and get on board with the research that we're doing here, the important work. We know about getting advanced components. I don't want to take on more quests. It's already scary enough out here as it is. We could just put a zillion traps and kind of just spread them out randomly. We're not doing maximum efficiency. We're just having fun with it. We could be smoothing this, maybe? That seems fine. We're so close. So Key gets to have that done. Bear's getting a little bit grumpy. I don't love this method I have of setting up their base. Oh, nice. Frenzy Inducer. Move and work. Okay. Okay, it's irritating. We don't love that. Okay, we can have 2 going at once. So we're actually getting through a lot of the anomaly stuff, which is pretty sweet. We have the Ghoul Resurrector Serum. We could look at making some Ghoul Barbs. Ghoul Plating. So this just takes a bunch of bioferrite. And Ghoul Plating reduces move speed by quite a bit. We could do sort of like make build who's already tough, also have the plating, and just be like a meat shield. That might be a good thing to do. I love the idea of these completely expendable troops that we can just resurrect. It's it's awesome. The Ghoul army is so cool. You're never worried about them. You just have them around and they can come back, and it's fantastic. All right, let's do the big ol' conversion. It's only going to give us like 1%. 4%. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ben is going to be imprisoned for like 5 episodes. Holy smokes. This is going to be a long time. In the meantime, we have all this research we're doing. Throne room is complete. Quests available. The ceremony, we need those. That's furniture here. We have to do, I guess we could do marble ones. We don't have enough marble at the moment, but we are working on it. Perfect. I could do more drilling, I suppose. Get another drill going for especially for the winter. And it looks like the bioferrite harvesters are chugging along nicely. I think we do power toggle this, and let's make metal. What does metal blood do? Making it more for a short period of time, but makes it vulnerable to fire, slowing the ghoul down. So it makes, okay, I see. So this is like a temporary tankiness versus ghoul plating. I bet you could do both, right? It's just like always on. Well, what if we just did both? Get the ghouls juiced up. We want this army to, we want them in tip-top shape here. We still have this mono sword. I think we need to sell it. We need to get rid of this thing. It's just too much wealth. We also have some tattered apparel here. So the helmets, okay. Well, we could probably, I guess until you have one, just always have a helmet, a backup helmet. Biosculpting, okay. Okay, biosculpting is really important. Bio regeneration is the next step. So the biosculptor pod, okay. Bio regeneration heals old scars. This is how we're fixing Bear's brain. This has been our long-term project for Bear. Okay. We are absolutely committed. So Bear's room is here. Do we just say like, you know, congratulations, you have, I guess we can't, where do we make the pod itself. We just got that, right? Oh, we have a fabrication bench that we could make now. We don't want it that close. I guess we could stick it down here or just have all like our fun. I kind of like this actually. I kind of like putting the fabrication bench here, and then it's like this like crazy mad scientist lab. We have like a ritual spot in the middle. We have this literal flesh mass nucleus in the corner. We have the serum lab. Like this is quite the mad scientist setup, and I love it. So we are gonna put the fabrication bench there. We're not gonna build it quite. Oh man, it just needs more steel, hey? Because like this is also, I believe, this is going to be what gives us, yeah. So this is going to let us make components, and we just need now a steady supply of steel. I mean, we still have lots of steel we can mine out, and this is when we can really start making some cool things in terms of weapons and armor, and have a nice supply of materials that way. Okay, so we do want this relatively soon, because also components are currently limited, but once we build this, now we have all the components we need to build all the other things. So, I mean, I've kind of convinced myself, yeah, we do want this sooner than later. I also need to start heating this section. And we also did look at making, what was it? The atmospheric heater. So unfortunately I need 2 more shards, but we could in theory just you know, heat up the whole zone, which would be sweet. We don't need that. We don't need that for now. So let's keep looking around. We do need, okay, the biosculptor pod. Oh, this takes up a lot of room. We could put it in here, I suppose. We don't necessarily have a separate spot for this. I guess we could just put it across the hall in one of our like potential bedrooms. I do like the idea of putting it in Bear's bedroom. Just like, here you go. This is where you live. And it's fine. It's fine to be in there, right? So we just need a bunch of steel. That's it. That's all we need. And with that in mind, what if we just turn that on? Okay, there's no. Oh no, this is really bad. Ghouls are nowhere nearby. The ghouls are. Oh no. Okay, you're just gonna do your best to come inside. Okay, you made it inside at the very least. Havoc. Let's see. Oh, Ben's having a tantrum at the same time. Great. Melee attack. The links. Perfect. Okay, we did that. Yeah, don't break your end table, man. It's an excellent end table. Distress signal. You've intercepted a distress signal from a nearby camp of the Green Wasp Trogo. The frantic voice. Okay. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm sorry. We have things to research, horrors to unlock. No. All right. Fine. No, stop it. The food binge really sucks. We are actually getting dangerously low on food. And I forgot I had changed the priority cooking. When we had build, but then, you know, we converted build into a ghoul. So looks like we do have a whole big harvest coming in. We have all these packaged survival meals and things, but we don't have fine meals, so we're just going to be a little grumpier than normal. Okay, we have a mech hive. What is happening? I don't like this. To the front. They are... What is going on? So we have a termite with a thump cannon, a breaching explosive. We have a lancer. We have another lancer and another lancer. Okay, with all the... Okay, we have 4 charge lancers, a Militor with a shotgun, and then this big old jerk. We need the ghouls to be up here. Okay, are they gonna blast through the wall? Okay. All right, Havoc. Oh no, Ben, what are you doing? You're dead. Ben is gonna die. What's your... Okay, your big toe has been shot off. The ghouls are doing some work here. In 7 hours, eh? All right. Okay, these guys are distracted. Nobody owns... I mean, I guess we do this for now. Who's the fastest? Overview, moving. Nobody's fast. All right, you're the fastest, Patty. You're going to... we're going to set this for prisoners. And you're going to capture. Okay, perfect. All right. Everybody's fine. Go. What's happened to you? You're fine. You've hypothermia. Okay. We're gonna fix that wall. We're gonna fix that wall. I mean, that could have gone much, much worse than it did. Who needs rescue? Havoc. Havoc's fine. What do you mean? Havoc is totally fine. Who's our best doctor? Slick? Okay. Patty, what's your doctoring? Oh, it's like good enough. Okay. So your big toe has been shot off, which sucks. And you have hypothermia. All right, everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. We did it. We survived. That was scary. Well, I'm super glad I have the ghouls, though. I'm almost to the point where, like, I just want more ghouls. Oh, ghoul hypothermia. Nope. Can we, like... Oh. Well, stoop. Okay, well let's call this a medical bed for now. And rescue the ghoul. Bring havoc inside. We don't need the ghoul suffering. There we go. Just, as soon as we're inside the temperature, ghoul the havoc is immediately on his feet again, or her feet, I should say. And we definitely need that wall repaired so that we can not have our hospital occupied by our prisoner. Well, that was exciting. That was that was scary. Ben the Builder is no longer incapable of walking. Great. Furniture. We do need an end table in here. Perfect. Let's grab some marble. Power needed, eh? Oh my goodness, so much goop, ghoul goop on the ground. Twisted meat everywhere. Whoa, we're getting some potatoes and rice coming in as well. Which means we have food for a little while anyways. Certainty is down to 82, so we are slowly getting there, but really not doing it well. And Key is hypothermia. Oh, it is because it's freezing cold in here. Let's just get this finished. All right, and then let's not make this for prisoners. Take him to bed. Yeah, it's slowly warming up in here. So yeah, our power hopefully will normalize once things are fully enclosed again. Oh, good, and we have this is happening as well. We still need marble blocks for that as well. We need marble for everything. That's the problem with going with a specific theme for your building materials, making everything out of marble, this epic tundra base. Our very natural, sort of sprawling building style here. I do kind of like the natural flow of everything. One of these days I'll do a planned base and it'll be awesome. Probably not. It's not my style. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we can make components until we have 10. Yeah, so what do you just need 12 steel. That's so good. So we're just gonna make components until we have 10 always, just so we have a nice little baseline of components. We're also gonna get some more plasteel and steel from dismantling these mechanoids. Right, machining table, shred the mechanoid. I think that's a good thing for maybe, what do you mean missing corpses? What if I make a dumping stockpile and then say, okay, fine. No accessible slot to store it. I guess, like, if I make a stockpile zone here, storage, clear all, but then if we call it like mechanoid corpses only, and now will it work? I guess it's already there. So if we expand the zone and then shrink the zone, that should be, yeah, and now it'll haul it to here. that's, I mean, not necessarily a useful place. It will do. Oh, it's because the ingredient radius, I set it to be smaller. All right. Well, I guess. Boop. There we go. That was it was just at the edge. But let's see what we get here. Nice. We got a bunch of steel and some plasteel. Oh, and we had a nice harvest as well. So we have quite a few stacks of potatoes and even more on the way. I'm feeling a lot less nervous about our food situation. Did we ever butcher the lynx, or did the ghouls eat it? I think we butchered it. There's some lynx meat there. I mean, the ghouls like to steal the meat anyways. Apparently the twisted meat is not good enough for them. They are very particular. Anyways, that was quite the episode. We've almost rebuilt. We've expanded the ghoul army to great effect. The ghouls have immediately paid for themselves, I think. Well, build, I suppose, is the only new one. But welcome aboard. The ghoul army is growing. And we're taking on robots with our zombies, which is amazing. This is the best game. I love it so much. And with that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.